Autumn has arrived in the mid-Atlantic region of the U.S., and it is a glorious afternoon at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Gibson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. So likely a 3-and-out on their opening drive. That's not a good omen for a team that's lost 3 straight games.
Too many threes that you're mentioning right there. That's a number they've got to get off of. And the big risk you're running right now is discouragement amongst the ranks. How do you keep them up? How do you keep them motivated? They've got to dial up something to give themselves some confidence.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
22-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 26. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. Give him 52 yards on the ground.
1st down, Bengals.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Smith catches left side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
9-yard line.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. On play action, now Rodgers. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Anthony Miller.
Anthony Miller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Taken in the end zone. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
At the 41-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now again, right side, Gibson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson, the Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Rodgers to throw. Going up top for Cup. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
To Cooper Cup.
A big play there for Cincinnati. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bengals 7, Ravens nothing.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Short of the goal line.
Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. He'll try to punch it in, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That's a loss of 1.
They'll try to run this one in, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Bengals add on to their lead. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
Youngway 2 set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded in the end zone. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Ball carrier.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Play action. Now Wilson. He's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6 brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards, a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st down, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Woods the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 20-yard line. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They go play action with Wilson. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Jordan Jenkins. He's the culprit. Causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And that is going to be incomplete. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Bengals will get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. action. Now it's Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. They'll run on first down. It's Gibson, and a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. He may try and run for this. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They defer to White out of the shotgun, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again, Wilson. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
From the gun, Wilson. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. handoff to Barkley on the option. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. The rookie Jordan Brooks picks it off. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Second and goal at the Bengals' 7-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. They run the counter. Gibson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal.
Brings up third and goal.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with fourth down now looming.
It's fourth and goal.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They'll run for it. This is White. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. James White, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 13-7. Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. Williams now on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And a Bengal first down.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Flush to his right. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
A 28-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And now it's a two-score game at 9, 16-7. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. The 30. 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Ravens draw a bit closer.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Throw left side complete. It's Smith. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers flushed out right. He's going to air, and this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
On the carry.
It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Kamara brought him down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, pulled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And he is not going to get the 1st down as he'll spot this at about the 28. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
2-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 4th down. Here's Wilson. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And a Bengal 1st down.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Rodgers to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll move them back within 6 now. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go to Barkley again. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
Wilson's pass intercepted by the Bengals. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They get this out left. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Michael Thomas, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Here comes Rodgers now as he'll go for the 2-point conversion. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores.
Bengals 34, Ravens 17. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it down. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Today's final
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Bengals, they move back over 500 at